Hello, this is John Self at Disney's Yacht Club at Walt Disney World Resort. We are dining today for breakfast at Ale & Compass. Ale & Compass is probably one of the, not probably, it is the best breakfast value on property. I don't really think that's up for debate. We will see what the pricing is. I did not double check before I came this morning because things could change, but keep being very conservative on pricing. You can get essentially a full entree and something between a continental and a buffet breakfast for less than $30. That includes a drink. Okay, after a little bit of confusion with the check-in process, which is not really the cast members' problem, but there's always kind of a check-in problem issue with the EPCOT resort hotels. So make sure you always double check that you've checked in online, you've checked in person. But we were seated very quickly at Ale & Compass. It looks like they're not seating all the spaces, but it looks like we're seated very quickly. Our server has done a fabulous job. We've ordered steak and egg and the chicken and waffles. We've gotten the buffet enhancement that goes with it, which we'll show off for you in a second. You can get your our entrees for $21 or $21, but when you get the buffet enhancement will come from the drink, it's $28 total, and that's $28 before annual pass discount or any other discount. So I'm gonna go have some food because it's breakfast and I'm hungry. Okay, we've gone up to the enhancement buffet. This is just kind of a sampling what you get, cheddar biscuits, guava Danish, cinnamon roll, there's fruit, there's yogurt, there's all kinds of things like that. So, it makes a nice little enhancement. Obviously, when you get your beverage, of course, I have to have my Coke Zero. It makes a difference and makes it, enhances the meal. For my entree, I ordered the chicken and waffles. Another member in our group ordered the steak and eggs, which you're gonna be able to see in another section in this video. This is the chicken and waffles. You can just order, I can't remember which one's which. I think this one's $20 and the steak and eggs is $21. You can just order those a la carte, but for $8 or $7 more, you get a beverage and the buffet. It's clearly the way to go. That's how they price it for you. So I'm gonna enjoy this because once again, I'm hungry. Okay, letting you behind the scenes just a little. I have been asked to complete the steak and eggs because, one of the struggles when you come here and get the buffet enhancement, there's a lot of food you eat beforehand and it's tough to finish your entree. And of course, my secret is I'm always hungry, so we can take care of that. Having said that, once again, Ale & Compass so far, I'll finish up comments outside, away from the restaurant, but it's what you would expect with a value. You're having a $28 meal with a continental kind of breakfast buffet off to the side with your full entree. You get an annual pass discount. We're coming during July, so we're getting a much larger discount, but you're gonna get an annual pass discount when you come here. It's very relaxing, clearly one of the best values on property. Let me finish up this, and then of course there'll be an article at Main ST Magic describing this in upcoming days, and I'll get back with you because it's a vlog. I think I'm legally required to say I'll be back, but you already knew that. Okay, we are back outside. They're doing lawn mowing and all kinds of other things here at the lovely Disney's Yacht Club. We've completed our meal at Ale & Compass. As always, it was a great value. The steak and eggs, you compare it to the steak and eggs at Topolino's Terrace for breakfast, it doesn't compare, but it's also, we got all of that food for $28 each. Annual pass discounts at least 10%. We're here in July. By the time you see this video, this promotion will be over, but we got 40% off, so that makes the value even immensely higher. Ale & Compass is still a great way to go for breakfast, just for you to kind of visit and see. I do want to make one comment here at the end, because I saw two different groups doing it. There were two different families that had Disney dining plans, and they came to Ale & Compass for breakfast. Okay, that means with the Disney dining plan that you're spending more than you might want to sometimes. you're getting a $28 meal in a Disney dining plan. If you've done the Disney dining plan, you already know there's a red flag there already. So, you know, that's the equivalent that you're paying. Instead of, you could be going to a character breakfast that regularly costs $65. So just give you perspective on those kind of things. Be careful how you choose to spend your money and how you use your Disney dining plan. Ale and Compass is a great value. We can argue that the food quality is not up to many of the top restaurants here, but it doesn't try to be. It's just a value breakfast. I mean, you could come in and out of here with just getting the dark chocolate waffles, which are good. I think it's $16 for those. Now, you wouldn't get a drink, you wouldn't get enhancement, but it would be a decent value. All in all, I love coming to Ale and Compass. I find it to be a great option. Obviously, the only biggest weakness coming to Ale and Compass is it's just a little trickier to get here, but you know, if you're staying in any of the Disney resorts, you're on the Skyliner route, it should be fairly easy. So let me conclude this video by saying, you know, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, let us know what you want to see more of, and let us know what you thought about these things. And as always, eat like you mean it.